Turang na Prime Minister, respected.
Yamam sababi na binabag mo. Itara na nga tere, ibor na bilutagi. Inamatang po sinibay ni, nga nakapalis-lesi. Gumubang nalatag ni Mumay. Deme gaya, naulin bilutagi ni Matantu, inakortura nga mesuba. Gatar na suri ni Mumay. Skwala po nandoka na langit yan na Robia.
Bulavinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. This has been an incredibly tough year for Fijians. The global economic fallout driven by COVID-19 has been felt far beyond our shores, breaking long-standing streaks of economic growth from Australia to Europe and everywhere in between. It turned everything we knew about how the world economy works upside down. And we in Fiji, after shutting our borders to protect our people from the pandemic, have felt this pain more than most of our once thriving tourism industry ground to a halt. But the impact was not only felt by hospitality workers, with global supply chains disrupted and developed countries that use Fijian goods locked down due to the virus. We felt the ripple effects here at home, with demand plummeting for certain Fijian-made products. Many rugby teams, as I said in the vernacular, many rugby teams around the world, for example, are regular customers of our government industry. They purchase kits sewn by hardworking Fijians, year in and year out. But as sporting events around the globe were forced to hit pause to try and contain the spread of coronavirus, so did the order slips for rugby jerseys. But that's just one example of many. These stories can be told by exporters all throughout Fiji, from farms and factories alike. And it's something you too, as stakeholders in Fiji Pine, are all too familiar with. 2020 has already proven to be the most challenging year that Fiji Pine industry has ever seen. COVID-19 has brought with it enormous challenges. Our sawn timber demand dropped by 40%, and the global wood chip market took a major dive, both in volume and price. As a result, the Drasa sawmill had to be shut for 5 full weeks. And even when production finally returned, we were left faced with immense market challenges. But Fiji Pine Group touches far more Fijians than those who work in our sawmills. There are about 25,000 pine landowners who rely on the industry through the land that they lease. And a number of those landowners come from far removed, deeply rural areas whose local economies depend a great deal on their connections to the rest of the country. Knowing that so many thousands of Fijian families depend directly on the continuity of our pine industry, Fiji Pine refused to give up, even in the face of unprecedented adversity. That's why the board and management team at Fiji Pine Group took quick action, putting together business continuity plans to ensure that our landowners and workers would be insulated from these global headwinds as much as humanly possible. In doing so, Fiji Pine Group stood by both its workers and landowners when they needed them most. To our landowners, I know that this year you need this bonus payment more than ever. Many of your family members once gainfully employed in our hospitality and tourism sector have lost their jobs or seen their hours reduced. That's why, despite the enormous challenges that the industry is facing, we will not let you down. I'm proud to be here today to hand over a lease security bonus payment of $5 million. With this payment, Fiji Pine Group has paid out a total of $24.1 million in lease security bonus payments over the years. It's a remarkable return on our landowners' investment, an investment that has proven steady even the most difficult of times. As you all know, we adopted an innovative payment system where 30% of those bonuses are paid through equal distribution mechanism, while the remaining 70% is paid by way of income generating and community building projects. This new approach allowed a rapid injection of development funding among our landowning communities. Some of the projects that the landowners have benefited from include a new borehole, fishing boat and engine, van and trucks for transport, cars to be used, building and fencing materials, and a cattle farm. In doing so, you aren't just seeing your investment grow your bank accounts, it is growing your community in a way that will last for generations. That type of foresight is exactly what makes Fiji Pine so great. I'm proud to see that spirit embraced by you, our landowners. As we look forward with that same foresight, I ask that you help Fiji Pine continue to strive towards sustainable growth. Double down on this smart and proven investment by renewing your leases and consider giving more land for new plantations. In doing so, you're investing in your families, you're investing in the communities, and you're investing in Fiji. So my friends, as we plan our next great economic comeback in the wake of COVID-19, I look forward to seeing Fiji Pine play a central role and to sharing the financial benefits with each of you many years to come. Pinakapakalebu, God bless. Lebih sa kanang gani vosa sa may umatang tugsatug yan na sulinom ni bonisi na tokinigel. Pinasabali mo.
Yandona kene kuri satu ke sana, ni na reda satu ke andona potan park. Kungko na magsaw ke andona no to four-wheel drive at kena ben bulum kau, au bata na bulum kau. Domo na kena baso solo. Oleh saki. Pro vareta satu ko sabi so serangan kene re na singani po.